didn't stick, and now I'm sick, throwing fits. And yeah, I've seen you in my head every fucking day since I left. You're on the floor with your hands round your head, and I'm down and depressed. All I want is your head on my chest at your feet. I'm 11 minutes away, and I have missed you all day. I'm 11 minutes away, so why aren't you here? You're 11 minutes away, and I have missed you all day. You're 11 minutes away, so why aren't you here? Tell me what you need, I can make you more than what you want.
Bread. Tap, 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 tap. Hello. Bread. Hello. Hi, zombie. Hello, friends. Your boy got a haircut. I did. Hello. I'm scared. Are you all ready to see my haircut? Oh, I'm terrified. Are you ready to see the fresh haircut? I kid, it's not that fresh. But your boy got a haircut. These are true. Oh man. These are truths. These are truths. Let's go. Ah. I know. I know. It doesn't look different. But your boy got a haircut. I have like less hair now. So today, alright. So today was a fun day. I hung out with the fam bam. I got a haircut. Let me show you guys. Let's see if you guys can like even see this from here. I got a haircut. Let me do the spin. Ooh. Let me know what y'all think. Yeah, see, I got the shaves. Nice. Thank you, zombie. Yeah, like I got the little bun now. It's a lot shorter than it was before. Like I still got a little bit of the strands, but I mean, like I looked at my barber. I'm just like, look, you can do whatever you want with my hair, and this is what he decided. It's got like I've got like, you know, he cut the bottom down here in the back, and then he cut the sides up a bit. I'm digging it because it's just like, you know, a nice little cut here, and then, you know, you got the little V in the back. I literally I lost probably a good, I don't know, like 75% of my hair, which I'm cool with. Am I still cute, zombie? Am I still cute? If I'm not, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But nah, I'm super stoked about it. I did as fuck. Nice. I'm cute as fuck. Nice. Good, zombie. Good. I'm happy. I know you hitting on me, zombie, and look. You look great too. You a sexy man's you. Nah, but I went to the county fair today, which was dope. I had chili cheese curly fries. Was cool. Yeah, and I had some CBD like juice or something. I don't think there was any CBD in it, to be honest. I was just like, I don't think there was that much. I was sitting there, I drank it all, and I'm just like, I guess I feel relaxed. I mean, it tasted good. I was just like, I was cool, and it was cool to see a cannabis company at my county fair. I thought that was cool. But I mean, I was just like, you know, CBD, and like I love CBD. CBD is great because it's federally legal. But unfortunately, you know, I was just like, I was like, eh. But yeah, no, we had a lot of food, and then I got to pet goats. I don't think I've ever told stream this, but I fucking love goats, man. Goats are great, dude. I want a pet goat. But I don't live in a place where I could feasibly handle a goat. Like, I just want a pet goat. Like that's what I want. I want a pet goat. Like, you know, like it's one of those things where I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, can I have a goat? Just to have a goat. You know? There's no particular reason behind it. It's just goats are freaking cute, and I mean they're just cute. I don't like. I mean, yes, they are loud, but I mean they're fucking adorable. Like, I was just like, brother, like one goat was just sitting there. He was just sniffing me, and he was like, please, just pick me up. I'm just like, dude, I want to pick you up so bad. You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. Like, come here. Come to me, little mans. I will love you. But I'm sure the farmers would not appreciate me absconding with, you know, a goat. But I mean, come on though. It's a goat though. What? Like, why not? Why not? But we did get to see some cute as hell freaking, like, the sheep were adorable, but like they were just eating. We saw pigs, and I'm just like, the pigs were all just sleeping. I'm just like, man. But at the same point, we also, like, I almost tried to convince myself into a bunny, but knowing me, I would let the bunny, you know, roam around. Hera, what's up? Hera. Where's my hello, Hera? What's up? You just come in here, Joe. Where's my hello? But how are you, my friend? I still want my hello, how are you? You know? I live off of your guys' validation. It's actually true, I do. However, tell me how your day is, though. I have no plan, honestly, for stream today. We might play some Just Light because it's on the docket. Yeah, see, now you say hi. Yes. Now we can continue with the conversation, Hera. Now we can continue with the conversation. How are you doing, Bean? How are you? Yes. You sounded as though you needed me for something, or you were just yelling at me. I'm unsure. What the hell is that? Just staring at me? Are you just like, are you staring at me? You doing okay? Are you trying to like peer through your computer screen at me? I see you. You're validated. Yeah. I don't know, Hera. I don't know. But I did a lot of walking today. Also, cool thing is, I did pick up something today. I do need to shift this out. This involves my day job, actually. So I have not had a headset. So cool thing is, like, I picked up this headset. This has a detachable sideband thing here. Now the cool thing is with this headset, it also works on computers. I can attach. You guys can't really see it. Yeah, you guys can. This is a jack in here. I can plug this into here. and then I can put this into here, and then it becomes a full headset with a microphone, and it's all Bluetooth. So this is magnetic, and this is why I bought it, is because this is magnetic, and this can go down for the microphone and mute, and then there's a mute button on the side. It's completely Bluetooth, and it works as a normal headset. It's made by a company called JLab. It's like it's on Amazon. The ear pads themselves cover my ears, but I don't have really big ears. So I don't know if it would work for everybody. They seem small in theory, but they're actually not too bad. And they have, you know, these ones are hardwired in on this side, because on the right ear cup, because you're not taking these off. But it's super easy to use. It has a charging port, an on and off button, and then the power up and down. And then this is actually a button for mute and unmute, which makes it super easy. It's a 3-button setup, which is cool. And they're pretty light, and I mean, the padding is pretty decent. So I mean, it's not bad. And not to mention, like I said, you can just pull that off, and then you can put this little like pad in, which is okay. I mean, it's a little hard, but I don't want it to be too soft. And then you can, you know, just slide it into the area here, and it stays, and it becomes, you know, like a traditional headset. I'm gonna be curious of like the magnet itself, because the magnet itself is like is pretty decent, but you know, I'm just worried that it'll demagnetize and it'll just end up staying like that, but we'll see. Overall, I'm pretty happy. Like, this is like a good metal, you know. I don't expect it to be like, you know, hella high quality, but I mean, the sound quality is pretty decent for it. And honestly, I mean, you know, it's pretty small, you know. It works for my head and my ear shape. I was a little concerned about the actual ear shape for it, but it fits in my ears perfectly. I haven't made a call on it yet, but we'll see just how it handles like noise. And like the volume on it is pretty good. I was listening to music and it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't the best headphone hearing I've seen, but seeing I've heard. Oh, buddy. Hera, are you calling me your buddy? I appreciate that. But no, overall, like, this is the tech, I guess you could say, the pickup I made. It has like 60 hours of battery life, so we'll see. I'll give it a whirl, you know. I don't need anything crazy for work. It's just for making calls. I don't like in-ears for, like, if you guys have ever noticed, I use over-ears for like these. Like, these are like, if you look at my current headset, you'll see it's the similar thing, except it's a full-ass headset, but these are like heavy as fuck. And these have like a bajillion buttons on the back. So there's this whole line is buttons. This is a volume scroller, which I love. Logitech's volume scrollers, and then there's just buttons and then the power button. But the reason why I like this headset so much is because this actually is a microphone. So if my microphone ever dies, I have a microphone inside here. It's like a just in case thing. And then, I mean, these are like heavy as hell, but like, I mean, you know, I'm used to these, but I mean, the padding is has been good. I've been using these for like, this specific pair I've been using for, God, 7 years, I think. I probably need to change it out, but you know, it works for my current setup. Did I like... Oh. Like, did I like break it? Okay. But yeah, no, I'm super stoked about using these because we'll see how it goes. I mean, like I said, the ear cups are generally the same. I mean, they're a little bit smaller than here, my Logitech ones, but overall, I'll see how it goes in like a day-to-day use. But it's supposedly like 60 hours, but I don't know if that's true or not. We won't know until we try it. However, again, I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if it's less. I mean, out of the box, I didn't have to charge it, and it worked for 10, well, I'd say like 12 to 15 hours straight. So, and I've been charging it all day. I just wish it would show like a fully charged, you know, icon, but it doesn't. But I'm pretty sure like they have an app for their products, and I'm probably sure you could probably see, you know, when it's connected to Bluetooth, how much charge it has. But I'm not overly worried about it, to be honest. But again, I mean, it's not something that, you know, terrifies me too much overall. Oh, okay. But that was my day. I got a haircut, and that's like the biggest thing. I don't have as long hair anymore. Yeah. So it was funny because my barber's just like, when your hair's down, he's like, this is sports mode. And he's like, when you put your hair up, this is Viking samurai mode. I'm just like, let's go. Let's do it. You know, because I gave him free reign over my hair because I've had long hair for so long. Now it's kind of just like, you know, short and up more. I just wanted to get all the blonde out of my hair because I'm not necessarily doing anything with my hair, and I haven't been dyeing it as regularly as I used to when I was going through the pandemic, because, you know, hair change, you know, it was a thing. So I was like, I want to have blue hair. That's what I want. I want blue hair. So I did. Now I'm just like, I don't know what I want. I'm not 100% sure I want to dye my hair again. I needed to cut off all the dead hair, and I wanted to cut off all the blonde hair, and then I was like, well, you know, I will try anything. And part of me was like, you know what it's time for? It's time for you to shave your head bald. But I was like, you know, meh. I was like, eh. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so what I want to do, let's see. Bam, 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 bam. I wonder. I'm curious. I want to see how. Tokyo Lens has a video. I'm curious. I want to see if there's anything necessarily good. No. Don't really see anything I necessarily would want to watch. Although I'm live over here. Let's go. It shows me I am. Let's go. Yo, your boy loves to see it. I'm curious. Oh shit. Alright, let's go to Le Content. Alright. Alright, there we go. Where is not the media source? Okay. Plop, 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 plop. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's shrink this down a little bit because I want to.
From the there is a big boot by Logan Paul. He's
curious.
Gonna follow this up with a leg drop. The cover on Ricochet, and he calls that the Hogan Paul, paying tribute to Hulk Hogan.
Bro. All right. There is something that I want to. There was something that I wanted to watch from Nutty. If you don't know who Nutty is, he's very, he's a very, 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 very smart man. And I'm just saying, like, this dude has done things that I only fucking wish I could do. However, there was a few things. Because like,
so this is a thermal printer,
okay,
and I have it set up so that anytime someone donates,
yeah, so like this is something that is not strange, and is not something that hasn't been you know, this isn't a first time kind of thing that's, you know, never happened before. There are other channels that have done this. It's very rare. However, it's just really cool to see someone actually do something that's changes, you know, that's just different.
or subs to me on my Twitch stream, it prints out these tiny little paper receipts. You know how every streamer uses something like Stream Elements for their alerts, or maybe they're using Streamlabs with the default walking zombie animation? Yeah, this is pretty much the same.
If you're doing that, stop. However, I mean, I don't know anybody that still is.
Same thing, except way more expensive and impractical. So I'm gonna show you guys how to set up your own sub alert printer, and the software to do it is completely free. I actually already did a video a couple years ago on how to set up a sub printer, but that was using some outdated software that doesn't even work anymore. This new version is way better. It's got way better fonts. It shows the profile picture of the person that subs to you, and it just looks way nicer overall. Plus there's some fun new variations that your chat can play with. There's a mode to print out your fortune. You can print out pictures of random cats. There's even a mode to print out a picture of your future waifu.
See, this is why we need it. We need it. Okay, we need it for the waifus. And also I'm curious to see like, my question is, like, I've been thinking about doing something like this. However, I'd need to be in a like bigger space, so that way like you guys wouldn't see the green screen behind me. However, like once I'm able to actually get into like a bigger, like, it doesn't even have to be a bigger space. It's just mostly so that way you guys can like have more space behind me, because like I have a whole shelf of stuff that you guys don't even see over here. However, I mean, I just don't have the space. Like there was a time where I had a camera up here, like facing this way. However, it just like, I mean, it like, unless I looked over here and just like, hey, what's up, chat? Like, you know, I'm looking usually this way, or just like off just a little bit from my screen. So I'm just like, I don't know how, I want to know, like, it's something that I would like to do.
Yeah, these are gonna look great in my collection.
Oh, he has a waifu keyboard.
It's been a while. I've been gone for a bit. I've just been out looking for my eyebrows.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
still haven't
rough.
found them yet. Let me know if you guys find them. I've just had extreme eczema for the past 2 months, and it's been miserable. I've just felt terrible. That's why I'm wearing this sleeve. That's why my face is all, you know, effed up. I don't want to swear because then this video will get demonetized, and I kind of need the money because all the medical bills are piling up.
Oh no.
Skillshare. Yeah, I haven't filmed this part of the video yet. Why don't you tell them all about it, future nutty? Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes to help you create better content. Because there's always a skill out there that you can get better at, from editing to using your camera properly to lighting. My problem is organization. Trying to keep up with YouTube, Twitch, Patreon, TikTok just gets really confusing after a while. So I've been using a program called Notion to organize all my YouTube videos. The good thing is Skillshare has a Notion masterclass by Ali Abdal that shows you how to set up your Notion page to plan out all your YouTube videos. Ali has a massive YouTube channel himself, so everything you learn is really applicable to you as a content creator. In fact, I actually set up my own Notion page for my Twitch channel, so you can see all of the different ideas I have.
See, I need to do that. Like, I need to organize my life. My life is in like a state of chaos. I'm curious, can I pull that away? Okay. All right, we're gonna come here and hold on. I want to. Where is it? All right, there we go. Let's go. I want to pull this one so that way I can actually like see what the fuck is going on over here. Everything is big. Why'd I do this to myself? Blah, 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 blah. All right, there we go. All right, and then I'm just gonna make that full screen, and then cool. Bloop. There we go. Yeah, cause see, like I need to learn how to organize things, cause I want to do more YouTube content, because it's one of those things where it's just like, as a streamer, if you guys don't know, streaming is hard. However, you know, making a full concept of, you know, being a streamer is more than just hitting the go live button. However, you know, there are things that I'm going to be doing. I might end up, except for Sundays, depending on how things work, I might end up taking a couple weeks off of streaming, except on Sundays, only mainly because there are things that I want to do on the back end that I've been procrastinating on. However, also I want to try to connect more YouTube content into Twitch streaming. However, that wouldn't affect the stream as any. If anything, I think it would make it better, because I want to make it more than, you know, just coming in and, you know, just doing something random per se, or, you know, having more focus and having, you know, something to drive what I'm doing, other than like, you know, Sundays I have the Pathfinder campaign, and then, I mean, those get uploaded to YouTube. However, I want to make, you know, the streams like this, where I want to talk with all of you, as well as I want to bring, I guess, more value into streaming, because I like playing games with all of you, but at the same time, I want to do more, you know, with you guys and for you guys, as well as I'm going to get back to the roots of having more Twitch integrations, so that way you guys have things that you are able to do in stream. And I want to change up the way that my stream looks. Not the way that I hate the way that it looks or anything like that. I enjoy it quite a bit. However, I do want to make things a bit more minimalized, as well as I am going to be venturing into the shorts categories as well, because, I mean, shorts are great, a great thing, But like there are a few things that I want to push for, because it's one of those things where it's just like I want to expand more, I suppose.
I can see all the ideas that I've already completed. It's just really useful. So if you're interested in creating a page just like this for your YouTube channel, you can take the same Notion masterclass for free in the link down below, and that will also give you unlimited access to all of Skillshare's classes for 1 month. Okay, so before we get into the software, let's talk about which printer you need to get, because technically the software I'm going to show you will work with any printer. Like if Windows can see the printer, you can use this sub-printer software. But if you use a standard inkjet printer, it's just a colossal waste of paper and a waste of ink. You don't want to do that, okay? What you want is something like this. This is a thermal printer. It's the same kind of printer that you see every time you go to the grocery store and you pay for your food. And this prints way faster, but more importantly, this doesn't use any ink. It uses heat. That's why it's called a thermal printer. I'll leave a link to the exact printer that I use, as well as a bunch of other printers that should work with the printer software. But pretty much you can just go on Amazon and search for ESC/POS printer, and anything that has those words should work. I don't know what ESC/POS means. I know POS is point of sales. I don't know what the... Anyway, I'm not going to pretend like I know. Just as long as it says that, it should work. Okay, now on to the fun part, the software. So once you have yourself a printer, you're going to need two things. So the first thing you'll need is StreamerBot. We've talked about StreamerBot a lot on this channel. If you have no idea what that is,
I need to download it.
Set it up from scratch, so you don't need to watch any of my other videos, but I'm gonna link it up here anyway, because it'd be cool if you watch them. And the second thing you'll need is the actual printer code itself. Now, I didn't write the code, so before you guys go in the comments and start sucking my dick like I did something, I didn't write this code, okay? So don't give me any praise. It was all DJ Tio's work. DJ Tio's the guy who programs all the cool stuff for the Sushi Dragon.
Rise and shine.
Anyway, the printer code is uploaded to DJ Tio's copy page, so if you click in the link in the description box, it'll take you to where you can download the code. Now, it's going to ask you if you want to pay money. You don't have to pay money. You can just type in $0 and then just download it. But if you want to support DJ Tio and give him some money for, you know, making this code, you can toss him like $1 million. So we're gonna set up the printer now. If you don't have StreamerBot already installed, just the link is down below. Just click in it, download it, and then unzip it wherever you want on your computer. And then download the printer code from the second link down below, and then unzip that file. The zip file is gonna contain two things. You'll have a folder called TO Tools, and then a second thing, which is just a text file. So you're gonna take that folder and then put it into the root of your StreamerBot directory. So just open up your StreamerBot folder and just straight drag and drop that TO Tools folder right into that. Then you can go ahead and open up StreamerBot, and if you've never used StreamerBot before, that's okay, but you're going to have to connect your Twitch account so that every time you sub, your printer knows that it needs to print something. So just go into Platforms, Twitch, Accounts, and then you can connect your account here. Next, we need to import the printer code into StreamerBot. So click in the button that says import, and remember that second text file inside of the printer code zip file? You want to take that text file and drag that into the box that says import string. And if that doesn't work, then just open up the text file and just copy that huge string and put that into the text box. Click import and then go into the actions tab, and you should see all these different actions that say SP and SPA next to them. If you don't see those actions, then you did it wrong, okay? So go back and watch the video again. By the way, I hope that you did it wrong, because then I get extra watch time for you watching the video, which is pretty sweet. Next, we need to tell StreamerBot the name of our printer so it knows the printer to print to. So if you don't know the name of it, then go into settings, search for printer. I don't know exactly where it is, you can figure it out, but search for where it lists all the different printers you have, and look for your thermal printer and copy the name exactly. Then back in StreamerBot, you see this part.
And I do have to say, I love his freaking, the way his stream looks. So if you guys I wonder, can I open this up more, and then, all right, yeah, you guys can see it. I love the way his stream looks. This is this is why I want to change everything out because I want to get like I enjoy having the like the chat, but I don't think trying to dual band chats or anything, I don't think I'll be able to do it like sideways like that. I just like, you know, because even if like I had chatting off of like TikTok or any like vertical, you know, multi-stream, the issue is I would not be able to pull it through into like a linear kind of thing. That's kind of the I guess like one of the root issues I'm having, because I would like to like minimalize the chat instead of having it like right below me, you know, in like a big block. I would like to, you know, make it, you know, like just sleeker. However, like I know I could do it with just Twitch chat, but I wouldn't be able to pull other chats from like, you know, if I don't even know if Facebook is vertical. I guess it'd be like TikTok, I suppose. No, Facebook isn't vertical. So I guess it would be just TikTok, or that's really the only other vertical. I'm I'm having a brain seizure right now. I don't think there's any other ones that are necessarily vertical in that sense. However, I would like to pull in more that are vertical, but I don't know how I would do that. That's kind of the crux to my situation.
Part that says config goes here. If you click in that, the right hand side should have three things, and the middle one should say printer name. Right click that and edit it, and in that second text box, paste the name of your printer and make sure it's exact. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time, okay? But you're pretty much done at this point. You just have to tell StreamerBot when you want to print out a receipt. So for example, do you want it to print out every time you get a follow, every time someone subs to you, or every time someone cheers or give you bits? So in the case that you want to print out a receipt every time someone follows you, then go into the tab that says Platform, Twitch, Events, and then under General, you see how it says Follows and there's a button? Click that button and then select SP Print Twitch Events Default. And now anytime someone follows you, it's gonna print out a tiny little receipt. And if you wanna test that, just click the little test button under where it says follow. And then you can pretty much just do the same thing for all the other events. So cheers, subs, resubs, gifted subs, and gift bombs. Same thing, just make sure that you select the one that says Print Twitch Events Default. The code also works with donations through Stream Elements and Streamlabs, so just click on Integrations, and there's two tabs, one for Stream Elements and one for Streamlabs. You gotta make sure that your account is connected to either one of them, so go into the Settings tab for that, and then it tells you how to connect it. Just follow that. Then go back into the Events tab, and underneath Donations Generic, click that button, and instead of using the Print Twitch Events Default, just use Streamlabs Tip Printer or Stream Elements Tip Printer, whichever platform that you're using. But that's pretty much it. Your printer code should now be working. Now, optionally, if you want to make it more fun, you could print out a face for your printer. Maybe put googly eyes, get creative. So I got a few options here. We've got Uma Thermal. We got Bill
Thermal.
Printin.
Bill
and
Printin.
Paperga. What do you guys think? Yeah? Uma Thermal, Bill Printin. I'm gonna go with Uma Thermal. Now, I did say that there were some fun variations for like printing out your
Uma
fortune or
Thermal.
pictures of random cats in the waifu printer thing. Well, those variations are here under Streamer Printer add-ons. So you can see fortune cookie, lotto numbers, print a waifu. So instead of selecting Print Twitch Events Default, you can use any of these extra variations. So what I did was I created a new channel point reward inside the channel point reward section. And for the action, I used one of these add-ons. So for example, I used the fortune cookie add-on. So people can print out their fortune without having to spend money. They can just use the Twitch channel points feature and it will read out their fortune. If you guys use 1,000 channel points, this happens. Zishio, your fortune is old friends make best friends. That's not even a fortune. Anyway, there's that. Can you guys chill out? What is the matter with you? But I didn't stop there. One of my viewers decided to 3D print a magnetic fortune cookie. So when someone prints out their fortune, I quickly stuff it inside of this gigantic fortune cookie, and then I crack it open on stream and pull out the fortune. It's so cool. Isn't that fun? Anyway, I thought that was cool. Anyway, just play around with the variations. Especially, I know you guys are gonna like the print a waifu one. I know that's gonna be pretty popular. Just, I'm personally not gonna use them because, to be honest, I kind of don't know how old these, you know. Let's not go there, okay? Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that's the sub printer, guys.
I agree.
Let me know in the comments
Nubby.
down below if that worked for you, and if it didn't work for you, then good news, because I just did a massive overhaul of the Discord, and there's now a dedicated support channel. So if you have any questions about how to set up the printer or anything to do with setting up your stream, you can just go into that channel and then make a new post with your question, and then hopefully some cool person, or maybe me, I don't know, we'll try to help you with whatever question you have. Also, I'm on Patreon now, so I've been releasing some of my own custom-made widgets and tools. So if you've ever seen something on my Twitch stream and you're like, cool, I wonder if I could get that for my stream, maybe it's on Patreon. You can check it out there. Also, I'm on Twitch, but you probably know that by now. Anyway, cool. I'll see you guys whenever I decide to make another video.
See, like,
so I know there's a lot of options out there for doing text-to-speech in your stream, but most of them are pretty basic. They pretty much just read out every time you get a sub or anytime someone donates to you. And most of them also have a pretty limited number of voices that you can use. But I think I found the best text-to-speech program, because you can add text-to-speech to literally anything that happens in your stream. When you get a raid, when a hype train starts, whenever an ad starts running.
Hey sweetie, dinner is ready. Why don't you grab something to eat while ads are running?
That's right. And this program rolls together all of the major speech engines like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and more. And so you end up with a massive library of voices to choose from. It's called SpeakerBot. It's made by the same people that made StreamerBot, and I think it even existed before StreamerBot existed. And that's worth noting because not only is this program old as shit, it feels fucking old. The UI is horrible. I'm not even gonna try to defend it. But if you can stick to this tutorial, and dude, this is gonna be a rough tutorial. I'm warning you now. You will have access to hundreds and hundreds of voices that you can use for anything. Channel point rewards, raid alerts, you name it. And I'm gonna make it as easy as possible for you guys to follow. But before we start, I'm gonna commit content creator suicide and just tell you that during this process, you're going to need to put in your credit card details for some things. Now, you're not gonna have to pay for anything, but if you don't feel comfortable even putting your details in, then you can just tap out of this video. So I'll see you guys next week. Have a nice day, and sorry for wasting your time. But for everyone that's still here, enjoy the video.
I still want to know.
Never pay full price for Windows ever again using today's sponsor, VIP SCD Keys. You can get a Windows 10 Pro OEM license for as little as $16. Just pay using a secure payment method like PayPal. They'll send you over an activation key right to your email. Just pop that into your Windows settings, and that's it. Your Windows watermark is gone forever. I've got like 3 PCs in my setup. All of them are using keys from SCD Keys. They've been using it for years and they're still going strong. Plus, those keys can be upgraded to Windows 11 for free. Or if it's more convenient, they also have Windows 11 keys for like $22. Use code Nutty at checkout to get 25% off. Yeah, okay, thank you. So let's go and download SpeakerBot. So you can get SpeakerBot by going to speaker.bot. That's literally the website. You're also going to need StreamerBot, and if you've never heard of StreamerBot, then you can check out this video. But I'm pretty sure the past 3 videos have been about StreamerBot, so you must be new here. Thanks for clicking on my video instead of someone else's. Now, when opening up SpeakerBot for the first time, don't have a panic attack, okay?
I'm having a
told
panic
you,
attack.
The UI is a disaster. There's like a million
I'm
tabs
freaking out and I
everywhere,
haven't even
but
opened it.
Just pay attention to the settings tab, okay? I'll black out all the other tabs. Don't pay attention to any of those. In fact, you know what? Even within the settings tab, don't even pay attention to those tabs except for the speech engines tab and the voice aliases tab. Now, the speech engines tab is where you're gonna set up all the different text-to-speech services that it supports. And it supports a lot. You've got Google, you've got Microsoft Azure, you've got Amazon Polly, you've even got some obscure ones like UberDuck and TTS Monster. Those last two
What
are
is
gonna give you some
UberDuck?
funny AI voices for different celebrities and different content creators.
And no, love, it is such a funny thing. A mystery allure. Gotta get to know you more. Because I can feel a real connection.
And then the voice aliases tab is where you're gonna choose your different voices that you want to use and decide whether you're gonna use them for your donations and your channel point rewards or raid alerts or whatever you want to do. You can even have text to speech for every single chat message if you wanted to. We're gonna start with the speech engines tab. Now, I was gonna go through each of the different text to speech services and show you how to set them up individually, but then we'd be here for like an hour and I don't want to do that. So instead, I'm gonna make a Google Doc that you guys can just read that will show you screenshot for screenshot wherever you need to click for every single service. Keep in mind, each of the speech engine services are going to ask you to put your credit card details at some point, and that's because technically they're paid services, but they have like a free tier for like the first like 4 million characters or something, and you guys realistically are never gonna go through that free allocation. Just to be clear, the speech engine for UberDuck and TTS Monster, which both do like the AI voices for celebrities and TV show characters, those you
What?
don't have to pay for,
Okay.
so you don't have to put your credit card details at all for these. Now, the free allocation that you get per month varies from each service. For example, Google supports 4 million characters for free before you have to start paying, and then after that it's still pretty cheap. Amazon is the same, like 4 million characters per month. Some of them are 1 million characters per month. The point is, it's way more than you'd realistically ever use in a month. And if you're processing 1 million characters per month, you probably owe them. You should probably pay at that point. Anyway, so yeah, go and read that Google Doc. I haven't even made it yet, but I will. And it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass, but if you can set all that up, you only have to do it once. Everything from here on out gets way easier. We're gonna move over to the voice aliases tab. The idea here is we're gonna set up a bunch of, let's just call them personas. And these personas have a voice. So what you do is you create a persona and we give it a name. So we'll go with Steve. Then under where it says
Steve.
speak, you'll see a list of all of the different voices that Steve can have. And you'll notice that there's hundreds and hundreds of different voices because we set up like 4 different speech engines. Now you'll notice that a lot of these voices are listed as standard, and then there's others that are listed as WaveNet or Neural. The non-standard voices are usually the ones that are the higher quality AI powered voices that sound a lot better and more realistic.
Naughty, go to bed or else you'll be tired at church tomorrow. Naughty, go to bed or else you'll be tired at church tomorrow.
I don't know why Steve sounds like my mom. Just choose any of the voices that you like, and if you want to test it out, just type in a random phrase and click on test speak. Now, if you like that voice, you can just click add, and now Steve will have the voice that you've selected. Now, each persona can have more than one voice, and each time you run a text-to-speech command, it's just gonna choose a random voice from that list. So if you want Steve to sound British sometimes, but Filipino another time, I don't know why you'd want that, but I guess you can do that. But just go through, find some of the voices that you like, and once you've come up with a few different personas, then it's time to tie those voices to your stream. Now, this is where StreamerBot comes in. If you create a new action and go into the sub actions, you will see an option under SpeakerBot that says speak. For the message, you can just type in any phrase that you want to have processed through text to speech. Don't forget to put the name of the alias you put in SpeakerBot. And then you can test it with the test button.
Is Panda Express a panda or a railway vehicle?
Now, if you want that message to be read out every time someone gives you bits, just go over to the platforms tab, Twitch, cheers, and set the cheer action to the action that you just made. Now we can modify this message too, so instead of just reading out the exact same message every time someone cheers, you can put in variables, which we talked about a few videos ago, where we can actually insert the name of the person that gave us bits as well as the amount of bits that they sent us. Remember, in StreamerBot, every variable is in percent symbols, so we would just set the message to percent user percent just cheered percent bits percent, and then bits at the end.
Okay.
Is Panda Express a panda or a railway vehicle? Oh, and I guess Buana also donated 69 bits.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can go ahead and just start adding text to speech for anything you can think of. Go ahead and add text to speech whenever an ad starts playing, and you can have it announce how many seconds the ad runs for.
Buckle your seatbelts, gentlemen. We're about to watch 90 seconds of ads.
I think I'll leave it there. Obviously, that was just a really basic example of what you can set up text to speech for.
That's nice,
but
though.
I'll leave it to you guys to get creative and go wild, okay? And then show me on Twitter, and if I like it, I'll retweet it and be like, wow, that's amazing. Cool. Guys, be honest with me. Was that too complicated? Because it's like 7 in the morning, and I feel like only like 5 people got any use out of that video. So I kind of need that like external validation from you guys commenting. So
I feel that. I always need I need external validation as well. It's very true.
I feel good about myself because I actually don't feel good at all. But anyway, thanks guys. That's a little bit of my insecurity coming out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. I'm going to show you how to create this overlay in OBS from scratch. Literally from a brand new OBS install. On top of that, we're going to create this without using any complicated, expensive software
Teach
like
me.
Photoshop. It's actually pretty funny. Someone actually asked me how long I've been using Photoshop, and I was like, pfft. This is actually my own design that I'm currently using for my intermission scene, and I really like it. I really like minimal, clean designs for your stream because it allows you to convey as much information as you need without it distracting your viewers from what's really important, which should be your game and you. And just so you know, I have no experience in art. I'm not a professional designer. I don't know how Photoshop works. I haven't taken up art since my senior year of high school when my art teacher crushed my hopes and dreams. I'm guessing most of you are in the same position as I am, except for the crushing your hopes and dreams part. I hope that's never happened to you. But I assure you, you'll see by the end of this video just how easy it is to create a professional, minimal, clean design for your stream. This video is brought to you by nobody. Well, I do have merch, so I guess go buy my merch. What's up guys, it's Nighty. Before we dive right in, let's do a quick overview of what exactly we're gonna be making. So here's the overlay again. We got a nice big camera, which by the way, I recommend every streamer has a scene like this. And in the bottom right corner, we've got a shrunk down window of the game that we're playing. And this would be a scene that I'd recommend you use, like let's say you're queuing up for a game of Apex. You'd switch to this full webcam view, and that will just allow you to interact with your audience and give them a more intimate experience. You might notice that my camera looks like it's super wide, but it's really just a 16:9 camera with the top and bottom cropped off. We'll talk about that in a second. And if you pay attention to the background, you'll still see the camera, but it's got this nice blurry effect to it that makes it look like it's got this glassy thing going on. Around the perimeter of the camera, we've got these 2 lines that have a 2-tone gradient to it, and the border actually animates in a circle. Then in the top 2 corners, we got a little widget that shows some metrics, or sub count, follower count, and viewer count. And on the other side, we've got another widget which shows my local time. I thought this was kind of cool to add because I don't really see this in a lot of people's streams, but for me personally, because I live in Australia and I know that my time zone is really different to most people that are watching my stream, I thought it was just neat to have my time there so people know that it's nighttime and not like 8 in the morning. And then finally, the one thing everybody keeps asking me about, underneath my camera, I've got this horizontal scrolling chat widget. I know some people don't really see the point of displaying Twitch chat on stream. For me personally as a viewer, when I type a message in chat, I just like knowing that the streamer has
received my message, because then I know if they're ignoring me or not, which seems to be the case most of the time. Like, why don't people like me, man? But I understand that showing chat messages on screen can create some unnecessary visual clutter, which is why I like this sideways chat, because it allows you to still show the chat messages on stream, but it's nice and low profile and doesn't get in the way of much. All right, so we're like 3 minutes into the video, so let's actually start doing stuff. We're gonna start off by creating the border for our webcam. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've already done a video on how to create these animated borders, but that video requires using HitFilm Express, and I did say at the start of this video that we wouldn't be using any complicated software, so that would be cheating. We're not gonna be doing that. Someone in my Discord, he goes by Theo Wu? The Owu? I don't know. He saw my video and then he just thought to himself, let's just make Nutty's video completely obsolete. So instead of going through the whole process of creating these animated WebM files, he just created a website that allows you to customize your animated border in like 5 seconds. If you go to the link in the description box down below, you'll see the website for the border generator, where you can change things like the width, the height, how thick the borders are, the colors. You can even make a circle if you want, if you don't want to use a rectangle. For me, I chose 2 colors that match the lighting in my camera, so I chose a purple and blue border. Then I adjusted the width and the height and the border thickness to my liking. Now I know it looks like we're creating a rectangle and we really only need 2 bars, but don't worry, we're gonna crop this off later. After that, click get URL and then copy that generated link into OBS as a browser source. Just make sure to add some extra width and height to the browser source, because it seems like there's a lot of blank space around the border. After that, you can crop the browser source by holding down the Alt key and then dragging in from the sides. Position it as close to the center of your canvas as possible. You can actually right click the browser source, go to transform, and then click center to screen, and you're pretty much done. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Wait, that was the first step? We're not even halfway done? Okay, next step, we're gonna start adding in our main sources. So we're gonna start by adding in our webcam. I assume you guys already know how to add a webcam. Just right click, add a video capture device. Then we can do the same thing that we did with our camera border. Hold down the Alt key, then drag from the top and the bottom until it fits within the camera border. And then if you want, you can also add in your game source and then lay it on top of the camera and just shrink it and put it in the corner. You can also create another rectangular camera border for your game window. It's the exact same process as the first one, just generate a new border with a different width and height and then create a new browser source. Exactly the same thing. So, how do we get the blurry camera for the top and bottom in the background? We're going to be doing that using an OBS plugin called StreamEffects. Now, I'm going to assume that you guys already know what StreamEffects is, because I've talked about it in like 4 different videos at this point. But in case you don't know, click the I thing to see the other videos that I've already done on it. Actually, I probably should have mentioned at the start of this video that this is only going to work with OBS Studio. So if you're using Streamlabs OBS, then I'm sorry, Steven, but you need to get with it. We don't use Streamlabs OBS on this channel. What we want to do is apply a blur filter to our camera, but we don't want to apply it to our original camera because, well, you guys want to see your face, right? So first, we're going to create a source mirror of our camera, so that way we can apply filters to it without affecting our original camera source. Right click on the source mirror, go to filters, then we're going to add 2 filters. The first one is going to be a color correction filter, and we're going to turn the brightness all the way down, and then we're also going to turn the contrast down a little bit. Basically, we just want to create a little bit of a separation between our main webcam and our background by making the background darker. And then the second filter is, of course, going to be the blur filter, which you're only going to see if you've installed the StreamEffects plugin properly. So if you don't see it there, then make sure you've done that. Okay, so onto the fun stuff. We're going to be adding 3 widgets to our overlay. We're going to be adding a metrics widget, a local time widget, and then finally the horizontal sideways chat widget. All of these are Stream Elements widgets, so if you're not already using Stream Elements, then just go to the website and then sign in with your Twitch account. I believe these work for Twitch and Mixer. I don't think they all work for YouTube. If it doesn't, I'll let you know. We're gonna start off with the metrics widget. So this widget shows your followers, subs, and viewer count. Now, if you don't know how Stream Elements works, you can create a blank new overlay,
I would have
and then inside of that overlay, you can start adding a whole bunch of things. 2 of the metrics that we need are already included in Stream Elements, and that would be our all-time total follower count and our all-time total subscriber count. But the one metric that you're not going to find in this list is your viewer count. Now I wish that Stream Elements would add this to the list, but well, where the hell is it, man? I want that. Add that for us. Luckily, one of the dudes in the Discord, his name is Mr. Boost, and by the way, you're gonna be hearing his name a lot. He created a view count widget, so if you go into the link in the description box, you can just click it. It will automatically install the widget as its own separate overlay to your Stream Elements account. Now I wish it wouldn't create a brand new overlay and instead it was like a widget that you can install into one of your existing overlays, but apparently that's not how Stream Elements works, so that's cool, I guess. Anyway, once you've installed Mr. Boost's viewer count overlay, you can change the font to whatever you like. The list of fonts will be any one of the normal Google fonts, but if there's like a custom font that you have installed on your PC, then you can go into the settings and write some custom CSS to change the font to whatever you want. I'm using a font called, ow, I just bit my tongue. I'm using a font called Unisans Caps. I'll leave a link to it if you guys want it. But other than that, you can start adding labels for your total follow count and total subscriber count. Then just position them on your overlays. And if you have any custom icons you want to use for each of these metrics, then add these in as images as well. This is what the final result looks like for my widget. Once you're happy with it, click this link to copy the URL, add it as a browser source in OBS, then just position the widget somewhere on your canvas where you think it looks nice. Next up is the clock widget, which is installed exactly the same way as the viewer count widget. Just click the link in the description box. Now again, this is going to create a brand new overlay in your Stream Elements account. Like I said, I really wish you could just add the widget to the overlay that we already have. I mean, you can do it, but it takes a long time and I don't really feel like explaining it. It's like 2 a.m. man. I just want to eat pizza and fall asleep. Once you have it installed, you can change the date format. So if you want to show a 12-hour or 24-hour time, if you want to show just the date or just the time, by default, Mr. Boost is actually
like,
set up
I would
the
like
date
to do
format
that.
just
So I guess I'm
exactly
gonna
how
have to
I like
switch
it
over.
specifically. Like, what a dude, man. I didn't even ask him for that. Really, the only change I'm going to make to this is I'm going to change the font to Unisans Caps like we did with the last widget. But yeah, that's the clock widget. I just copied the URL, create a new browser source, and then position it on the canvas how I like. And finally, the widget that you guys have been waiting for is the sideways chat widget. This one is another creation by Mr. Boost, who's like, if you guys don't know Mr. Boost now, this guy's like the Mr. Beast of Stream Elements widgets. Again, there will be another link in the description box. It's going to install yet another overlay to your Stream Elements account. This widget only works on Twitch and Mixer. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work on YouTube and Facebook, unfortunately. One of the reasons I like streaming on Twitch, by the way. Everyone just develops for Twitch. With this widget, you can of course change the font, but you could also change the color of usernames. So if you want to show your normal Twitch username colors, you can show that. Or if you want to set it to a custom color, you can choose that too. You can also write a list of usernames that you'd like to ignore, so maybe you don't want bot messages appearing on the chat, or maybe there's just like a particular person that you don't like, you know? Like Steven. God, I hate that guy. Anyway, Steven, once you're happy with it, copy the URL, add another browser source, then put it into OBS again, and just position your chat underneath your camera. And there you go, you have your own customized stream overlay that just happens to look exactly the same as mine. Yeah, good job, man. Good job in the plagiarism. So here is our final product. Now, of course, if you really want to, in fact, I would encourage it, you can take some creative liberties and change things to make them fit your own aesthetic and your own branding and your own design. I just thought I'd show off my design because a lot of people were asking the same questions about how I set up different elements in my overlay. So you can stop asking me now, Steven. Man, we're just really railing on Steven today. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. As always, links to the Discord in the description. I don't know how to speak today. In the description box down below. You guys can also follow me in my Twitch stream. I stream 4 nights a week. And guys, just please watch me. Like, I'm begging you.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause,
very
like,
lonely. All right?
See, like,
See you guys next week.
cause like I think of, like, my thing is like I want to have like on the bottom of like I'd like to have it on the bottom here, cause that would be nice. Cause like I want to switch this, you know, have this in a different place as well as like move. I guess like my whole thing is like I'm trying to figure out, you know, what would be the I want to figure out like dope ways to have certain things, but it's so complicated and just it's just difficult. However, I guess I'm gonna have to switch over to Stream Elements, so that is gonna be a thing to see, you know, what I want to do with that. Yeah, that's kind of the big thing is like I want to take and I want to obviously like figure out good ways of, you know, doing certain things, but we'll figure it out. It's gonna be it's the whole thing of like I'm never truly happy with the way that I have things set up, and that's like the crux of being me. I always want to change things around. I always want to make things better, but it's difficult as a you know, a content creator, like a streamer in specific, is trying to bring, you know, more I guess elements into streaming and making, you know,
Ooh, motherfucker.
making things more accessible. Rogue Tiefling, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing, my friend? You are a Rogue Tiefling. How are you, my friend? Yeah, but trying to be, especially coming into speaking of a Rogue Tiefling, I'm still speaking to a friend of mine to develop things. You're welcome. I'm great, and you? I'm doing wonderful. I got a haircut today. We're vibing, and we are just watching videos because I'm trying to get ideas for stream overlays and things of that nature. I'm trying to figure out ways to make things, I guess, better. Not to say that, like, obviously my audio isn't, like, you know, garbage, and my camera is good and everything like that. I'm trying to figure out better ways to, what am I stepping on? Oh, that's a towel. I'm trying to figure out, essentially I'm brainstorming with chat, you know, trying to figure out the ways to make things more aesthetically pleasing for, you know, say you, Rogue Tiefling, coming in and trying to make things more aesthetically pleasing. Not that saying that, you know, what I have is bad, but making it more, I guess you could say, like, fluid, making things, you know, better. And I want to break out of the box that I'm in a sense, but also I'm trying to figure out ways to, you know, add more. I want to add, I used to have a lot of widgets and stuff. So far, like, you know, I used to have, when Leorn board was a thing, I had ways for people, like chat people, to spend channel points to take a picture and add caption underneath it. That no longer exists. It's in the Discord. I still have the pictures from back then still in the Discord. You know, but it's as like a time capsule. But I want to bring back some of those widgets, and Nutty does a great job for that. And unfortunately, with like a lot of the plugins, like the one that I use, like Stream Effects, you have to pay for now, and I'm just like, I don't want to pay for that. But I also want to bring in like more widgets for Sunday for the Pathfinder campaign. So I'm working with someone to make it more, I guess, Twitch integrated, in order to, because if you look inside my channel points currently, we have a whole bunch of points to, you know, do things. So my like the Pathfinder game we play is, you know, it has a lot of chat, not dependency, but chat, you know, actions that can be taken. So if you look inside the channel points, you can see that there are minor health potions. major health potions, greater health potions. There's also hero points. Name a thing, lesser, hero points, and then give DMs hero points and stuff like that. It's also a thing to. It's a way for you guys to interact, but I want to take that a step further. And I want things to happen on stream. So my thing is like, I'm going to have to, from what I'm seeing is I'm going to have to switch over to Stream Elements. So that's the thing is like, the game that we play, is, we're only on episode 5. So like it's not like we're all very new to Pathfinder 2E, but even when we played D&D, we had these actions that people can do, but I'm trying to find a way to, like, I don't know if I would be able to, because we have a VTT and we're trying to connect it with a VTT with Twitch, but Twitch has a weird API thing going on, and it's a whole thing, and it's also trying to, I think someone popped a balloon. So it's kind of a thing where it's just like I'm trying to have some action, come up on stream, as well as trying to figure out, the best way to trying to find a way to put it in our inventory. So it's like you can, assign the potion or assign the critical dice, the hero point, to, do that. So it's kind of, it's a lot. So I'm trying, like, Nutty does a great job of looking at it, and I want to see, I need to get Streamer Bot installed, and then see if I can, and then also talk to my friend that's doing programming to see if StreamerBot can connect with it can connect with Twitch, and it can add widgets, and just it's a whole ass thing, because I don't know how to necessarily program. But at the same point, it's a whole ordeal. But yeah, it's something. But yeah, if you, Rogue Tiefling, if you are looking, if you are curious about the campaign that we're running, we're super I've never really played any tabletops or D&D, but I am playing Wrath of the Righteous right now on PS5. So it'll be honestly cool to learn stuff from the stream. Yeah, definitely. If you are interested, let's see. Do I have this social? Okay. Let's see if I can. Check out the YouTube link there. If you want to get caught up on the episodes, we're like I said, we're 4 episodes in. They're about 3.5 hours. You can watch them. We're super starting into it. So it's actually the perfect time to check it out. So if you'd like to watch it, and then you can watch it live. We start every Sunday at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. CST, Central Standard Time. So it'll be tomorrow. Obviously, if you can still make it, if you want to make it for the stream. Yeah. So definitely go check it out. It's super new, and we're trying to do a little bit different, and we're taking it in slower. The whole thing is like a lot of the roles are hidden, but we're explaining everything that's happening for you guys and also for us as we go. Just because we understand that, we're new to Pathfinder, but also it helps you understand the, what is going on, because it's like we've had, you know, months of practice games, and then when we came back, it's like a lot of the things we're doing, we're just like, okay, it would make sense. Okay, cool. But we're also explaining it to new people because a lot of the people that come to watch, they don't know anything about Pathfinder, and we're a heavy D&D crowd because we do have I do have a whole 60 episodes of D&D. So if the Pathfinder isn't enough for you, the D&D is the first show we ran, and that went for 2 years, and it technically wasn't finished, but there was a whole bunch of issues with Wizards of the Coast that made us feel icky. That's why we never finished it. Otherwise, we would have, but we were like only halfway through that campaign. So, I mean, like, if you watch anime, I mean, having it unfinished halfway through is pretty normal. I feel so bad. That's like the worst. I'm terrible at selling myself. I do watch anime. Oh, yeah, see, Rogue Tiefling, it's right up your alley. You'll get to the end, and it'll just be slightly disappointing, and you'll want us to finish. Don't worry, you're not the only one. Oh man, I'm so terrible at selling myself. I'm so sorry. You stumbled into like literally the worst advertiser on Twitch. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Rogue. I'm so sorry. No, but I'm really proud of the Pathfinder series because it's taken all of the knowledge that I've had from the D&D stuff, and I've, you know, and not to mention like the first, I think, 5 to 10 episodes of the D&D stuff, like I didn't know how to use my mixer. I didn't know how to use, like, none of us we were all trying to figure out microphones and how to get things to work. And like it only took us the first episode of the Pathfinder, we're using a new video software. So it literally, like, the first episode is like the one that sounds like not terrible, it just sounds loud. But I mean, after that, I mean, everything else sounds great. It's just we're using a new software, so we're still trying to figure all of that out, but it sounds a lot better. But again, it's one of those things, like, I'm super proud of this new campaign that we've got going, and it's great. It's a great time to, you know, come in to, you know, watch, because it's also a thing where it's just like, it's not bulky. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, it's just like, yeah, come watch us. Oh, yeah, by the way, we are 115 episodes in. It's like, I will watch live in 6 months. It's a pretty hefty toll. And, you know, I'm trying to tell everybody, because, you know, if you're new and if you enjoy long form content as well as people just acting stupid, there you go. If you like narrative stories, you know, you got that going for you. Because I mean, we're just a pack of idiots trying to do our best. Yes, yeah, there you go. But yeah, well, it's good to meet you. Like, I always ask this, especially to new people, how did you find me? Because, like, you know, it's especially being in a large category, like, I'm just gonna throw on a little background music while we're talking. We'll go to just chatting while we vibe. I always ask people, a friend told me to check you out. Oh shit, who's the friend? God, wow. People are telling me to check me out. Jeez. I'm over here. I'm gonna blush. Dang. Okay. Yeah, well, tell them I said thank you. He is your friend, not someone I know. Oh my god, he is my friend? I only have like 2. Sheesh. I only have like 2 friends. I would think so. I have no clue. I mean, it depends. Like, oh man, which friend? No, that's dope though. Well, I find out tomorrow. We'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow. Oh man, that's not. We'll find out tomorrow. My friend tomorrow. We'll find out. Oh shit. I don't know if that's like, you know, I don't know if that's a threat or if that's, you know, oof. We'll find out tomorrow. I have no friends. Nobody shows up. I'm just like, oh man. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh man, I don't know. It's either a threat or you're hitting on me. Which one? I come in peace. Okay, good. Good. Like, do you come in peace or do you come in pieces? Those are very, you know, different things, and one has me concerned, and it's not the one that you think. But no, it's cool because, you know, I enjoy meeting people. That's why I stream. I like talking. I like getting in peace. I think I have all my... See, I mean, are you sure though? Are you sure though? A lot of people say that, but I don't know. Maybe. But I love meeting new people. I love talking to people. That's why I stream. I have the inability of not talking, you know? So it's great to meet you, and you know, this is pretty much what we do here. I sometimes play video games, but I enjoy talking to chat, and sometimes like it's rough because I like playing video games, but at the same time I hate playing video games. Because I mean, if I'm playing like a too intensive of a video game, you know, I can't talk to chat. Like, it sucks, and you know, that's why I do this. But you know, talking, you know, I like it. I get you. Yeah. No, I mean, a lot of this is just pure, just me being dumb. That's like 90% of my Twitch stream is just, well, I'm dumb. Hello, thank you. But also, it's, you know, trying to, you know, getting to know people, and I like it. That's the advantage of being on the internet and talking to people, because you get to meet people and see things from across the world. I used to stream, but not anymore. Yeah, I mean, streaming is more difficult than people give it credit for, and that's the unfortunate part. Is a lot of people don't understand the complications that come with streaming. However, as long as you are doing it for fun and you're not worrying about, I guess, you know, people and being stupid. Because in the beginning, I mean, a lot of me was trying to not be an idiot on the internet, and then I realized, like, I'm like the biggest idiot on the internet. So that's a lot of expectation to hold. I'm just gonna be stupid, and you know, people are gonna laugh at me, and that's okay. You know, it's a whole thing. As long as you're not being, you know, racist or just generally a bad person, you know, it's mainly for fun. But I still got a lot of jerks in there here. Yeah, mostly play. Well, yeah, Souls games are hard. that community is rough, to be honest with you. That community is very rough because they want you to play a game the specific way. That's why I love them though. Yeah. That's, you know, that's why, you know, I don't think it's necessarily like Souls games are very popular for people to play, but at the same time, I mean, you know, I get where, you know, the community comes from, and it's just like, you've got to play with this weapon, and it's like, I want to play with this one. That's overpowered, you know. Why from start? Yeah, I mean, they're fun. I've never played a Souls game. You know, I know what they are. I know Dark Souls. I know Dark Souls, and then there's Bloodborne was the other one, and then Elden Ring, and then, you know, you have Sekiro. I've never played them because, you know, I'm not that, you know, I'm not a person that's just like, those games don't really appeal to me. However, I understand and also for like Sekiro, I don't own a PlayStation 5, and I'm not gonna buy, or same with like Bloodborne, I'm not gonna go buy a $500 PlayStation 4 or 5. Like, yeah, you know, I understand why people like it, and I generally like it and enjoy watching people play them, but it's not for me. I'm just a little guy, you know, on the internet, you know. I don't have that kind of skill. You know, I don't have that kind of like tactile skill, and it's not even the fact that, like, you know, I would get angry. It's just, I just don't find it fun to sit there and kill the same boss like 53 times in a row. Like, I don't want to kill the boss in like one hit. You know, I can understand like 2 or 3 times, you know. I get that. You know, I get that. You know, I've done Final Fantasy 14 raids, and those are very, you know, tactile. And you have to be in a certain place, and there's a lot of, you know, frames. And I used to play fighting games, but, you know, it comes down to, you know, I don't want to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go up against this big old guy as a little old guy, and if I make one wrong move, I'm gonna get one shot. That's not fun for me. But I get the appeal for a lot of people. I wish I had that kind of that gumption to, you know, push past that kind of thing. Because, I mean, honestly, that would be, you know, it takes a certain amount of skill, you know, it really does. But I guess it's, you know, now that I'm older, I just don't have that patience. Because, I mean, I play a lot of, like, MMOs are my jam. And I've played an MMO for 48 hours straight trying to get one outfit. Bear in mind, it's purely cosmetic. There's no in-game like value to it, and I just did the same mission over and over and over and over and over again to get this one outfit. And, you know, I finally got it at the end of 48 hours. I got it. At the time, it was like the rarest outfit. Now it's, you know, now not so much, but I did it. I mean, I guess that's kind of like worse. I also, that's a grind. It really is. I mean, I guess it's kind of a thing where it's just like, you know, MMOs and grinding for, you know, something, and getting a reward at the end of it, and then you're able to remember said reward. That's a bit different than, you know, grinding to just beat it and then going, okay, now I have to go to the new boss. That has a different set of skills, and I have to fight them like, you know, 53 times. So I mean, I guess it's like the, you know, short form version of a Souls grind, I guess. But I mean, for me, it's like I would prefer that. You know, I want that reward at the end of it, because then I can go and say, okay, I'm gonna get this new thing over here. You know, I guess it's like, I guess it's, you know, it's the search for the object, I suppose. But yeah, so I mean, and I guess it's also to say that it's technically, that's not necessarily true for, you know, Souls-like games, because I mean, sometimes you kill like a side boss for a weapon. So I mean, it's hard to say that, you know, it's technically, you know, it's not much different. And I mean, that side boss you could kill in, you know, one try, whereas I had to do this thing for 2 days straight. So I mean, in that sense, you know, the Soulsborne game is easier to get the object that you're looking for. Like, I mean, it you know, like, again, I mean, you know, but I guess that's also like the curse of, you know, an MMO player, because I enjoy MMOs, but there isn't one that's like, you know, great nowadays, you know, because the unfortunate thing is, I am the first to say it, like, the gaming experience nowadays just has me sad, because like Diablo 4 is great. It's an okay game. It's okay, but it's just okay. And you know, with a lot of MMOs, there's not good MMOs that are out, and the MMOs that are out, like the OG 10-year-old ones, they're in a niche. But grinding seasonal stuff is annoying. It's tiring. Yeah, and you know, because it's, I agree with that. You know, it's rough because, you know, you know when the seasonal stuff is coming out, and a lot of it is great, but the issue is, you know, a lot of the, you know, premier games are locked behind a paywall, which isn't the problem. Like, I don't mind paying the, you know, what is it, like, I don't know, $15 a month for Final Fantasy 14. That never bothered me. You know, and now with the premium currency, it's like, here you go, just buy it. Yeah, in some aspects, I don't necessarily agree with that one. The conversion rate is awful. Yeah, I mean, I would say that's more leaning towards mobile games and the mobile game mantra, which is, you know, what Blizzard is leaning to, which is unfortunate. But a lot of games like 14 doesn't do that, because they're just like, you want an object, just give us money. You know, like, there isn't like, oh, they were doing it for a while, but they realized how bad it was. They were doing it with like crystals or whatever, and then they're just like, no, just give us the money, and then you can buy this hairstyle or this bulk of skins for like 20 USD, and you can get 5, you know, weapon skins. Just go. So I mean, like, that part, like, that's Blizzard specifically, because they just want money. However, with, like, you know, a lot of MMOs nowadays, like 14 isn't bad on the you know, you pay for what you want. And a lot of it is like, yeah, they have skips, but I don't think, like, a lot of people are, you know, angry about having class skips, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't make him a good player. I agree. However, you know, if you're leveling, you know, what is it, 12 classes, I mean, if you don't want to play the class but you want the achievement, just buy it. Like, just go. You know, like, you know, whatever. You'll notice, you'll know something about me. It's just like, money fixes all the problems. I don't really care if people spend money in games. Like, you know, it's their money. Like, who am I to tell them how to spend their money? I'm some random dude on the internet. Like, what do I know about money? clearly not a whole lot. But it you know, it's one of those things where it's just like with Diablo 4, at least for now, it's all skins, which is great. You know, like they aren't having pay to progress things so far. But that can change very quickly. And that's the thing that has me terrified with the way that companies monetize. It's like, yes, it's skins for now, but then next we're gonna have, you know, you able to pay to progress, because a lot of their Diablo Immortal was just a pay to win trap. And I saw that coming, and a lot of people saw it coming, and I wasn't surprised when it, you know, it came down to it. I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. However, you know, like, what does that say about you as a company in whole, Blizzard? I don't know. It's not so great, my guys. Yeah, but I'm just hoping there is going to be an ability in the future for, you know, just a better MMO experience. There's a few MMOs coming out, and I just want a good gaming experience, because I enjoy gaming with the community. I enjoy gaming with other people. That's why, you know, I stream. I want to play games with people. You know, that's been the one mainstay that's, you know, been with me since the beginning. You know, as I grow, it's just like I want to play with other people, and, you know, just a lot of games make it hard to play with other people, and a lot of times it's difficult. Even with Diablo 4, you can play with people, but it's this ARPG that is like, yes, you're so focused on you, but yeah, there's, you know, Jeff is here. Cool. But this is all about you, but, you know, Jeff's over in the corner. It's cool, though. And that's kind of just like, you know, that kind of sucks. And then in, like, you know, Final Fantasy 14, it's great. You know, it focuses on, you know, certain parts are your characters, and then there's group content, but the difficult part is, you know, there's niches, you know, in the game, and if you don't fit in those niches, you're not necessarily going to be able to, you know, I use the word make friends lightly. You can make friends, but oftentimes, you know, it's comes down to almost a, you know, elitist kind of thing, just very lightly. It's not like, you know, in Korean games where the elitism is like, what's your you know, what's your gear score number? Oh, you're 1475. Oh man, you need to be at least 1500 to join us. Like, you know, go do this other thing and get your gear up. And then they're just, you go to do the thing. It's like, oh yeah, if you pay me 500 USD, I'll get you in. I can't guarantee you'll get the gear, because other people that are running it that take priority over you will, you know, get it typically before you. But if they don't get it, like, you can keep running it with us over and over again, as long as they're not getting the gear they need. But if they're the same class as you, I would recommend waiting until, 3 weeks when we have, some, extra free time. And it's just like, that's just like, brother, that's just a whole different thing. But with 14, it's just like, there are specific niches. Like you have your raiders, which, is what I wanted to do, but that's a whole thing, trying to find a group that isn't crazy. And then you have the people that are just there specifically for the story, and then they stop the sub, which is probably what I'm gonna end up being. I need to go in and do the story more. I think I'm like a half a year behind. And then you just have the people that stand around and just look sexy. And then you have the people that actually do the sexy stuff. Actually ERP. It's a thing. Like you're laughing, but it's an actual thing. Like you can pay somebody to ERP. I've never done it, but it's there. Yeah. The thing is, like, I tell people, like, every time I talk about Final Fantasy 14, I tell them it's the band geeks of the gaming, like the MMO space. Like, cause they're like, every time I explain this to a 14 person, it's like, you guys are, the band geeks. Like, this is band camp, except you're an adult. And they're just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. I'm just like, yeah, you're all thirsty. But at the same time, I take a lot of, like, I love because I was a person that loves taking screenshots, and the thing is, like, have I done, mildly lewd content? Yes. Never posted it on Twitch or YouTube because that's not, the audience. They're out there. Not of me physically, but of my, Final Fantasy 14 character. It's out on the internet somewhere. I'm never going to tell anybody, but it is out there. But the thing is that, that's a whole different realm, and at the same point, it's just like, that's what makes 14 great, but it's so insular. And unless you find the group, and unless you find people that are doing what you're doing, and it's hard to join that kind of community, which is why I don't play anymore, because it's difficult to put that all together. And I'm also trying to stream and make it welcoming to people, and with the Twitch space involving MMOs. This isn't just 14, it's all MMOs, from like Guild Wars 2 to like even RuneScape. Everybody has their streamer, and one of my friends put it in wonderfully. You go through the main story, like all the way from beginning to end, and you have excellent numbers. This is all analytics talking. But once you hit that end goal, you just drop off. I was like, yeah, I see that. Because people, like, they only want to see that person play through the game and know what they think, and just reiterate, it's good, right? It's like when you sit there and you give someone a soda, and there's like, yeah, I've never had root beer before, and then you hand them a root beer and you're just like, it's good, right? After if they say yes, you're just like, good, I'm validated. But after that, it's like, okay, whatever. But yeah, that's also the, the thing is, like, I love it's also the freaking most difficult thing is like MMOs are difficult. That's why I'm just like, it's difficult, man. I don't know how we got here. Welcome to my brain. A tangent. But yeah, no. It's, you know, it's one of those things. Yes, they overwhelm me. Yeah, it definitely does. It's very overwhelming. And that's why, I mean, it's, I love MMOs, but you know, it's rough to suggest like, you know, that kind of space, especially for people that you know, some people don't want to play with other people, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. And it's the same thing with like the Dauntless community is amazing. It's a Monster Hunter like game, except it's an MMO. Me most of the time. Yeah, you know. I mean, and that's the thing is like, you know, if you want to play a game alone, there's nothing wrong with playing a game alone. You know, like games are supposed to be relaxing. And a lot of times, like I tell people all the time, like people are just like, man, you know, Joe, I should stream. And it's just like, do you want to stream? It's like, not really, but I mean, like, I'm just playing a video game by myself. I'm just like, what's wrong with that? But like, you know, you play video games by yourself, then you stream. I was like, so? Your point? Like, I'm just lonely. Are you lonely? Do you want people, like a random person in Twitch chat, to say you suck? Like, does that fuel you? It's like, no, that sounds terrible. Play Destiny and doing a raid was just all my friends screaming at each other. I was like, nah, never again. Yeah, and see, that's the rough part, is like it depends on the people you're playing with as well. Because like even if you're friends, like if you play with, you know, toxic friends, not like in the sense like they're bad for you, but like they're toxic gamer friends, and when they get mad they just rage, like that's no fun, you know. And that's the thing. It's just like, you know, when you play games, I play games to relax, and I just, you know, when I play a game, like I love Zelda, like I love Zelda Breath of the Wild, I love Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and you know, I'm terrible at them. I died jumping off of the freaking sky tower into the pool. Like after the tutorial, I landed face first in the ground. You know, I'm bad. Like I'm bad. You know, but it's fun though, you know. And it's, you know, it comes down to like, you know, a lot of people, you know, when I see, you know, with a lot of people who start streaming, they're just like, I have to be the best gamer ever. I have to be the best. I have to be pro gamer. I have to be pro gamer man or woman or non-binary pal. I have to be the best one that there ever was. And it's like, no. Because if you were the best, you would be paid to play video games already. Just, it's the truth. Yeah, and that, yeah, you know, and that's how, like, I understand that from a new person's perspective. Yeah, and you have to. You know, when I started, I was just like, it's on my YouTube channel. I leave all my, like, I started on YouTube and I started live streaming on YouTube. A lot of my, like, I never talked to chat. I never looked at chat. Like, there's some of my worst streams ever. And not to mention, I didn't know how to use the microphone I had. It was, the sound quality is terrible, but I leave them up. I watch them every once in a while, just to remind me that I'm still just as bad. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, it's a nice reminder to that, you know, we all start somewhere, and it's, you know, it's a legacy. And it's dope because, you know, now I can look back and just be like, man, dude, I need to make frickin', you know, I need to make making montages again, man. Hell yeah, dude. No, I'm never gonna make a montage again. But hey, you know, it's there. However, you know, it's fun. Like, it all depends on if you have fun with it, and it's also stressful because, you know, you got a lot of back end work, and you have to enjoy, you know, the setting up of the stream. And a lot of times I see even with me now, you know, I'm falling prey to it. Is it's easier to set it up and then forget it. You know, there's no innovation because it's just like, why do I need to innovate? And, you know, when I first started, you know, I was like, man, I'm going to have like explosions going on, and I'm going to have this. Never happened. But at the same point, it's just like, I also want to, you know, I finally found what I want, and I want minimalistic styles, as well as, you know, having just a lighter theme, you know. But, you know, I enjoy, that's what I do. I enjoy working in OBS. That is a me thing. And a lot of people, they don't like that because it's difficult, and I understand that, you know. But that's just some people. Do I agree? No. You know, and when I talk to a lot of smaller streamers, they're just like, I don't want to do any of that. I just want to set up a camera, put a static overlay, and, you know, chat, and then, you know, have some alerts, and then that's it. And then it's just like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I've helped like 20 people set up OBS, and most of them are just like, I want camera, I want gameplay, and then I want static overlay, alert, and then sometimes chat. It's like, look, I got you. You know, there's just, the thing is, like, a lot of people, you know, there are a lot of people out there that innovate. And sometimes when I see that, it makes me sad, because I'm just like, you should be so much more popular than you are. Like, how are you not popular? Like, you know, I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, unfortunately, it's not how, you know, Twitch works. And hopefully one day there will be, you know, more discovery happening. However, I don't know, you know, if that will ever be a thing. I doubt Twitch will have those capabilities to ever become more like accessible and put, you know, more creators out there that are doing cool things, because I feel that a lot of creators do, you know, especially if they're doing something unique, and I'm not talking about like expensive, you know, charity streams or expensive like just productions. I just mean in general cool stuff, you know. I want to, like, I wish that was a thing, but unfortunately, you know, the popular solo streamers, you know, they're popular for a reason, and I'm never angry at someone, you know, like XQC. I'm never angry. People are angry that, you know, he just turns on a camera and stays live for 20 hours, and, you know, he just eats on camera and just doesn't do anything. I don't care about that, you know. Like, he's popular for a reason, and you know, he's had a past in being an esports personality. You know, he has reasons to be there, and he has reasons that, you know, he's actually a good gamer. However, you know, I would love to see, you know, more people that are doing genuinely cool things, you know, get recognition. You know, because a lot of them are, you know, stuck in the hundreds, which is a lot of people to have in chat at one time. I've never had like hundreds of people in my chat, and that's okay. But I would love to see them with thousands, you know, and be making, you know, enough and being able to do more. That's kind of where I'm at, is like, I want to see, you know, more people doing more cool things. Because I feel that, you know, a lot of things are pretty simple on Twitch nowadays. You know, which isn't an issue, but, you know, I want to see something exciting, you know? Like, I want to see, you know, that's why I want to bring more, you know, for tabletop RPGs, I want to bring, you know, more integrations. I want to bridge that gap between the VTT and the chat in order to, you know, have people actually affect the things that are happening, instead of just putting it in chat and then just popping it in, you know. And then, you know, like, there's a lot of things, and it's just like, man, I need to make money so I can hire a programmer and just be like, program this, you have 3 days. I want it. No, but that is something that hopefully in the future, like, I wanna get all of that kind of, you know, I want it to be a thing. But, you know, we'll never know. We'll eventually, it'll eventually happen, maybe. I hope. You know, we'll see. It's you know, we're still a small community, but over time we'll be able to do more in that sense. But we'll figure it out. Overall, it's gonna be dope, but it also involves a lot of you know, change on my end, and, you know, I gotta switch a few things on the back end, but we'll get it in, and we'll have some exciting things come out. But on that note, we've been streaming for 2 hours, and I am starting to get gassed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end for tonight, because I gotta get up in 12 hours. So I want to get a few things downloaded. I want to, I've had a long ass day today, so I want to get rested, and we'll be back live at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time to play some Pathfinder with our friends. Yeah, so I will see you all tomorrow morning with a cup of coffee and hopefully not be dead. We'll see. But thank you Rogue Tiefling, for coming on in and stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your time here, and I hope to see you soon. But until then, that's all I got. This was a short stream. I wanted to come in and I just wanted to talk. That's it. I didn't really have a plan. But of course, have a great night. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful night as well. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Deuces.